Hello, it's me, Grudsock Monkey, and I am back to fill your eyes, ears and minds with another Letters of Sports video. There are now just 2 left in the series, and today is the turn of the letter Y. You may notice I'm currently in my winter clothes because it's currently December when I'm making this video. It's also good that I'm wrapped up warm today because today we are looking at the sport of Yukigassen. Now, because Yukigassen is a sport and not a single team, today's flag is, of course, a picture of some people playing. So let's zoom in on my flag, please. Zoom in on my flag. Zoom, 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 zoom. Here we are. Lovely. So these are members of a US Marine Corps competing in a Yukigassen match, which, as you might be able to figure out, is basically just a massive snowball fight, but with rules. They look like they're having a lot of fun, but because they're in the armed forces, they might also be taking it a little bit too seriously. Despite this being a picture of some Americans, it's actually originated in Japan. We shall get to that in a moment. Yes, this particular sport originated in Japan, and the word Yukigassen is a combination of 2 other Japanese words. The first word is Yuki, meaning snow, and Gassen, which means battle. Now, because of Japanese word morphophonology, that's a big technical word, isn't it? The K sound for Gassen actually becomes a G sound instead. So that's why you get Yukigassen. It literally means snow battle. Snow battle. It's also used commonly to just mean a snowball fight. But let's be honest, snow battle sounds a lot more intense. A Yukigassen match is played between 2 teams with 7 players on each side and is contested on a pitch that's usually 32 metres long, 10 metres wide. That is actually somewhat small and thin compared to some outdoor team sports. Given the game involves throwing snowballs at each other, it makes sense to be that shape rather than like big and wide like a football pitch. Each team gets 90 snowballs, which are pre-made before each match to make sure they've got the right amount. If you are hit by a snowball during the match, you are out. Rules vary as to whether this means you're out for the entire match or if you just have to sit out for a set period of time, like if you got it sin-binned in a rugby game or something like that. At various intervals along this pitch that I just described, there are small sheltered walls like the ones you see in the picture, for players to hide behind. These walls are the same for both teams on either side of the pitch, otherwise it wouldn't be very fair. And the aim of the game is to collect a flag from the other end of the field and return it safely to your base zone, which is also known as the chateau. So yeah, a bit like capture the flag, basically, but with snowballs. You may have seen like e-sport games like Counter-Strike involve capture the flag and stuff. Also Unreal Tournament on occasion, and also paintball, which I think this is quite similar to, really, if you're going to go with a real-life example. The Showa Shinzan Yukigassen Tournament, that's essentially the World Championship of snowball fighting, is held in Subetsu, which is on Hokkaido, the most northern island of Japan. Now, despite this being the World Championships, it's not an easy venue to get to. Visitors must first arrive into Sapporo, which is the biggest city on the island of Hokkaido. Then they have to travel for over 3 hours by train around the many mountainous areas of Hokkaido. Subetsu is generally considered a summer tourism town, however, which means that if you're travelling in winter for the tournament, you better be prepared to not have a lot to do otherwise. Apparently, Yukigassen was invented in Subetsu as a tournament, so that they could have some more tourism during the winter months, but then they didn't really plan for much else by the sounds of it. Yeah, that's everything I have for you on Yukigassen and the letter Y today. I will be back next time with the final episode of the series. The final episode. That will be for the letter Z, and then I'll have to think of something new to cover next year. Hopefully I will come up with some good ideas, or maybe you could suggest one in the comments, maybe underneath the videos. That might be a nice idea. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Okay, bye.